Hi, I'm Chandler-Yates. I am the police fitness and mindset coach for Knocking Team Unlimited. And today we're going to talk about motivation. And I do these videos because I want you to be the best cop that you possibly can be. I want you to actually achieve your dream of being a police officer and hopefully never end up where I did, where I got burned out, had PTSD, and had to leave the job that I love so much. And so this is to help you achieve that and also make sure that you stay one for a very long time. I do have stuff to sell. I do have a program called Police Fitness Prep, but you can find out more information about that in the links down below. Today, about motivation. How do we get motivated? How do you stay motivated? I have done everything from frontline policing all the way to diplomatic protection. I've ran 4 half marathons. I've done 3 powerlifting competitions. I've done all sorts of training and fitness stuff. I run my own business. How do I stay motivated? Motivation is one of those things that I don't actually like using. I believe you should be looking at how do you become determined? How do you become determined to actually achieve your dream, your goals, your passion, your purpose? How do you become determined? Because motivation, now let's talk about motivation. What does motivation do? Motivation gets you moving. But you know what? We don't all consistently stay moving. So if you're consistently looking to have to get something external beyond yourself to actually uplift yourself, to actually just, as I say, get off the couch, put the potato chips down and get off the couch, you're always going to be searching. Now, what are the key things to change this motivation into determination? Here's just a few for you that you can implement and you can start using today, right now. You can start using it right now. First off is discipline. There's 2 things, discipline and results. Those are 2 things that will keep you determined, that keep you driven. You learn how to get those 2, and everything else changes. So discipline. How do we get discipline? Well, discipline comes from focus, vision, and bigger than the pains. Really simple. Focus, vision, and things that are big, focusing on the things that are bigger than the pains. Actually having something that you're more passionate about that drives you and pushes you harder than the pains pushing you away from it. So you have that drive, hey, yeah, I'm going to be in pain. This is going to suck. I'm going to hate this. But guess what? The end result is more important to me than giving up and subduing to those pains, those struggles, those challenges. And a couple ways to do that is to focus on the bigger picture, focus on the outcome, focus on where you want to go to, and also create a vision for it. Now, I take my clients through a vision exercise where I get them to close their eyes, take 1 or 2 of their goals. Let's take police fitness, for example. Let's talk about that run, the fitness challenge that you have to accomplish, the fitness test. Focus on the vision of it. Focus on you there. Focus on you accomplishing it. How do you feel afterwards? How does it look? How are you acting? How are you feeling? Are you exhausted and keeled over on the ground? Or are you still standing up going, I could do that again right now? What's that vision look like? What do you want it to look like? How do you want it to feel? Because that right there is going to help drive you. The mind will focus on that. The mind doesn't know what's real and what's fake. It just knows what you tell it. So what are you telling it? Are you telling it that you can't do this? That you're going to be in pain? That you're always going to suck at running? That you're always going to suck at push-ups? That you're never going to make it? That you can't do it? Or are you telling it that, hey, I can do this. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to be in that blue uniform. I'm going to pass that run so easily that the PEOs, the physical education officers, the cop people training the police, go, what did you do? How did you do that? Well done. Great work. Because then the pains no longer become pains. They just become another thing that you step over. And then the next is results. Now, a lot of people look for motivation through results. And yes, you can look at that, but it's not what you want to stay focused on. You want to stay focused on that discipline to create that determination. Now, the results come from hard work, consistency, and little wins. Now, what do I mean by hard work, consistency, and little wins? I don't mean what you normally think that they do. What I mean is hard work from putting in the work, the running, the push-ups, the strength training, the gym work, the getting out there and pounding pavement when it's snowing, when it's icy out, when it's raining, when it's hot, doesn't matter. Putting that hard work in, staying consistent, focusing on that bigger picture, focusing on that vision, and the little wins. What are little wins? I consistently, every single day, focus on the little wins, not the big picture. Yeah, the big picture is always there, but you can get lost in amongst it. The little wins are what matter, and you can always find them. It could be as little as, I just went for a run today. If that's what you need that day to stay consistent and to see results. The little wins are the things like, wow, I got my breathing under control today. Wow, I did an extra push-up. Wow, I just did 5 push-ups and 6 weeks ago I couldn't do any. Perspective helps those little wins happen. And so making sure that you're focused on those little wins, not just the big picture, the big goal of, can I do this? This is how I'm able to push through and stay lean all the time. This is how I'm able to, train for these half marathons without even thinking about it. This is how I'm able to go push myself and go, strive for greatness in business, in my training, in my relationship, in my financials, in all of it. I focus on the little wins, not the big wins. The big wins are great. And when they happen, they're great. But they actually don't feel any different than a little win. If you focus on the little wins, you'll consistently see results. If you focus on finding those little wins always finding that gratitude, always finding that positivity. So this is how you can stay motivated and, more importantly, take motivation turn into determination. So remember, we have a program, Police Fitness Prep, which takes you through and teaches you all of these things more in depth. So if you want more on that, all you have to do is email me at chris@knockingdemoncoaching.com and we'll get you enrolled. Or better yet, come follow me on Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that alert bell so you get all these notifications of when I'm doing these new videos when they come live. So thank you very much. And remember, it's not motivation, it's determination.